What if it was a Gamer Candles Mafia? Okay, there we go. We're live on YouTube now. New YouTube stream has started. Alright. Another thing is YouTube makes a new chat window for every stream, so I had to go to the old chat and tell everyone that I made a new stream, and then they have to come over to the new one. Okay. Alright, that is done for now. Good lord. Yeah, if I ever get rich, I'm hiring some, like, tech nerd to just, like, live in a box near my house and come over and just, like, fix anything that breaks. I'm so tired of fixing things, you guys. I'm so tired of it. I need a guy for that. I'd be like, oh yeah, just call Bobby. We got a guy for that. Yeah, Geo Kingdom come over the background again? No. That was a very fantastic game, but I've uninstalled it because I finished it and my hard drive is getting pretty full. What broke this time? Computer just rebooted out of nowhere. Don't know why. I will check the event viewer later on. Well, you know what? I'm not doing anything right now. Hold on. Event viewer. Let's see. System logs. Let's see if it says anything. Secure boot update failed to update secure boot variable with error secure boot not enabled on this machine. The system guard runtime monitor broker service terminated with the following error. 1228. Fatal hardware error occurred. Reported by component processor core. Error source machine check exception. Is that it? Is that what did it? Yeah. Oh. Linux is the solution. Linux is homework. Let's see. Okay. I've submitted that to the local nerds, and we'll see if they have any ideas of anything I need to change to prevent this from happening again in the future. But fun homework? I mean, fun for some people, not for others. I don't enjoy trying to get my computer to work. I want it to just work. To the point that I will pay someone else to make it work. And then move on with my life. Like, there is no joy for me in just, like, trying to make it operational. Do you have that 13th or 14th gen Intel? If you do exclamation mark PC, you can see a list of all my hardware. I don't have it memorized. Ashura says, I know a bald man that has lots of PC issues. Yeah, me if I shave my head. Mike, why is it you always seem to have the most tech issues when there are Guild Wars 2 drops? My computer's like, why can't I hold all these drops? It's freaking just falling apart and breaking. Why can't I hold all these drops? Well, my interest you in the potential future game you want to try on stream. It's called Triangle Strategy from the same devs that made Octopath. Seems like a game you'd quite enjoy. You could put it on the game recommendation list. If you do exclamation mark game rec in the chat, I have a website where people can add games they want to see us play on stream or upvote games that are already there. You could add it to that list. And I very well might get to it. I like the Jade constructs that look just like the Guild Wars 1 ones, but bigger. Yep. Looks to be an actual hardware error. The restart should have fixed the issue. I'd be worried about your CPU if this happens more often. Is the first bit of feedback I've gotten. We'll see what the others have to say. I'm gonna wait for a second opinion. Wait, do I have to move to the edge, or can I just throw it, like, through the cliff? Oh, wow, you could just throw it through the cliff. You don't need line of sight. Okay. It's cool running KCD2 and Avowed while streaming, but Twitch drops, no. Yeah, my computer was able to handle Avowed and Stream Software and KCD2 all at the same time. But Stream Software, Guild Wars 2, and Twitch drops was too much. On a cheerier note, someone just ordered plushie number 449. We're one away from an even full 50. That's pretty cool. Almost full 50 Asuras coming into the world. Too many baggy slots? Yeah. It's one of those things where I'm not sure. Beware having GIMP open at the same time while uploading a video. I don't think I had GIMP open today. And I uploaded the video to Noxxi, but it was a small video, so that finished in like 2 minutes. That was already like long since done before the crash happened. Yeah. There was a period of time where I was routinely getting display driver failures. And there was one time I, like, literally took a screenshot and opened MS Paint to paste it, and my stream crashed. And we ended up fixing that issue by going to my NVIDIA display driver and going back one version. That was quite some time ago, but just something else that happened once. There's a million different reasons I know off the top of my head that can cause that very specific error you mentioned, so there's no easy way to troubleshoot it. Gotcha. Yeah, it was weird. I mean, we were all chilling here. I mean, I had Stream Software open, Guild Wars 2, and Chrome, because I use the Chrome web browser to, like, talk to you guys, for example. That's, like, my chat windows and stuff. And I didn't really have much else. Oh, I guess this little dude, that program was open. And then, like, we went through a zone line in Guild Wars 2 and the computer rebooted. Miss Burned Barons. Worst update ever. It killed my stream. Is that a bee pet? Yep. Where? Creepy Dead, if you look on my YouTube, the latest video is where to get the bee pet. If you want it. Exclamation bee. Oh god, do I need a bee command? Thank you, sure. It can range from a driver update to a static damage to the motherboard. That's the range we're talking here. So this is the kind of error, Gray Fox, where I don't know, if I had a dual streaming setup, I don't know if it would have saved me. Because if that error happened on the streaming computer, well, still out of luck. Because, like, I do not have a dual PC setup, but we've talked about it for a while. And I'm not sure if having one would have even helped there. This quest makes me nervous. For those that don't know, if we fall down there to ground level, you die. Waits for fall. You keep waiting. The whole jumping and aiming down is not it. Yeah. I think it would be better if you could just, like, target the thing, and the things you throw go to your target, and that way you could focus on the jumping, and then just tapping the special action key, and that's it. You don't have to, like, keep going, like, look up, look down, look up, look down. I think that would be a better way of doing it. Hold on, I got a bunch of DMs. Use lock to ground target. If I have to change my in-game settings to do a meta, I'm gonna do other metas. Like, let's be real here. Like, if they want this to remain a popular thing to do for a long period of time, don't make it in such a way that people have to change their in-game settings. I heard you can use your Skyscale Firewall to help kill things down there. Yeah, you can. It's tricky to aim it, but yeah, you can do like this. So I see we just saw a damage number down there. You might be able to do it with other long-range weapons too, if you have like a Ranger longbow, you know, things like that, where it's like you shoot them and then they have like a fall off, so they can actually go farther than their listed range. End game is hard now. If you mean things like challenge mode strikes and stuff, and challenge mode raids, yeah, there's some challenging content. What you're seeing me do right now is just open world stuff, so this isn't too bad. Thoughts on Monster Hunter Wilds? I didn't enjoy it. I played it for a night and I'm done with it. Is fly a big achievement? I don't even have the rabbit yet. The different mounts come from different content patches. There are two flying mounts in the game, the Griffin and the Skyscale. The Skyscale has two ways to get it. The shortest way to get it is from Secrets of the Obscure. Now, the Path of Fire method of getting the Skyscale, which is the original method, would take like a week, maybe, of average gameplay. Skyscale method you could do in a day, but it's kind of like when you've got a Saturday to work on it, you know? Like, it still takes time. It's still a project, but you could maybe get it done in a day. So if you've got Secrets of the Obscure and you want to, like, devote some time to it, you can get the Skyscale that way. Now, the Path of Fire Living World Season 4 method of getting the Skyscale gives it some abilities, and Skyscale gives it some abilities, so if you want all of those abilities, you would eventually do both methods, but you don't have to rush, just doing one or the other. Soto Skyscale hunting for an egg took me 4 days. 4 days just for the egg step? Yo, that's crazy. I've never heard anyone tell me that it took them that long. Hey, Makin chat, we're Plushie. What's up, Zonix? Oh, you know what? The pin broke because the stream went down. You know what? I'm blaming Jackals. Freaking Jackals. Oh, exclamation Plushie. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna fix the pin. Flash pin. Boop. And there's that one. Jackals is asleep. Yo, she shouldn't be kicking the cord. Ooh! God damn it, Jackals. Help, Vanessa! You're my— No, Vanessa! Help, Thalvora! You're my only hope! They got Vanessa! I think the residual damage was still ticking, chat. Vanessa came in to save me. She died too. Freaking nuclear bomb went off right in my face. Bloodstone of it. Oh my god, these fishermen. Yeah, let's get some nuclear mutated fish. What's your general opinion on the new raid? I think they made the normal mode a bit too hard, and now it's too hard to pug, and not a lot of people play it. Wait, the normal mode? The normal mode that came out months ago? Are you talking about the challenge mode that came out yesterday? Or, sorry, 2 days ago. That instant karma thing could not have been any better. Yeah. I mean, I think the raid's fine. I think it's fine. I did it. I made guides on it for other people. I think it's fine. The normal mode apparently got way harder because they added timer. If they added the CM timer to normal mode, that sounds like a bug. That probably wasn't intended. Greer has a timer now? Yeah. Yeah, someone told me if you try CM Greer and then you turn it back to normal mode, he keeps the CM timer. And that sounds like a glitch. Nice. I spoke to the GM 2 days ago. It was not supposed to be there. It's a confirmed bug. The devs will fix it. Just a matter of when. How's the progress for the new nodes? I got them all. I got the fourth and final one like an hour or so ago. I watch Muck all the time and I never interact with chat. I'm quiet. Well, I see you, Vanessa. You can't hide from me. Chat, apparently there was a lurker named Vanessa that was startled awake by me screaming about Vanessa in-game a moment ago. Don't you think the flower node should give 3 flowers? Yes. I actually didn't realize it wasn't, because I just got the node. I haven't used it yet. It's a different Vanessa. Don't lie to me. She speaks for the Vanessa hive mind. It's like Highlander. There can only be one. I was pledged 450. Yeah! 450 Suras. Let's go! Smooth like Lata. Get drugged, idiot. Thank you. Weird event. Yeah, it's odd that we beat the mob half to death, then tranquilize it. You'd think you could maybe open up with the tranquilizer, but yeah, okay. All right. Sandwich? Yes. My lady luck has brought me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Which actually surprises me, because we had leftovers from last night. I think she forgot that we had leftovers. Because she told me she was going to have me work on that for lunch today. I'm kind of like the garbage disposal. Finish this. Ah! Okay. The mats of this map are going to tank in prices. The event's never ending. Yeah, they go for a while. Could always have second lunch. What about second breakfast? Aren't all dudes garbage disposals? For me, it's like... I hate wasting food. So it's like, you know, it could even be something as long as I don't hate it, like, I can, like, not love it, and I'll still be like, I don't want to throw this out. I don't want to waste it, you know, because then it's going to cost more money part of it's me being a cheapskate. Like, I don't want to, it's like, we got food there, we should finish up before we make new food. So, I don't want to waste it. So, like, sometimes my wife will make a meal and it's delicious. And she'll have it one night and she's like, that was good, I'm done with that. Or my son might have leftovers the next day and then I'll have leftovers of that meal the next 8 days. I'm just like, ugh. Yeah, this is really good, but 8 days in a row, you know, I'm kind of sick of it now. As the son of a restaurant owner and cook, that's my life, to be the garbage disposer of food not good enough for the guests. Reminds me of that meme of that girl that was working at like a Pizza Hut, and she's like, yo, I just found out we have a reject pile for misshapen breadsticks. And then the next picture, it shows her and her eyes are like rolled back in her head, and she's like, I just ate 32 breadsticks. She's like, oh god, I'm dying. Where'd he go? He's down there. Ketchup makes all food a no-no. Dude, my son is the opposite. We'll be eating something that has no business having ketchup on it. And he'll be like, can I get the ketchup? And then my wife and I will look at each other and we're just like, if you want. You know, it's kind of a pick your battles thing. Like, yeah, I could just be like, no, it's not right to have ketchup on that. But at the same time, it's just like, look, it's a condiment. If you want that condiment on that thing, okay. Ice cream and ketchup. No, he's never put it on ice cream. He's never put it on ice cream. I want everything free. Free's a great price. I think we can all appreciate free. Some of the best lunches I ever had were when someone else was buying. Like, I was able to afford those lunches. Those were value. I saw a guy get so mad he put mustard on a cupcake. That's a weird thing to do when angry. Very strange thing to do when angry. I tabbed over to write something in this chat and I got attacked by pocket raptors. In the game or in the chat? I just wanted to share something with them with the pocket raptors. Yes, chat. You've been given a new name. My little pocket raptors. You ferocious little monsters. Yo, I got here when that thing was at 3%. Wait. Get his ankles? No, my ankles. A sir in warfare, take his kneecaps. No, I didn't get enough participation. I can't open the box. No. I was too late. What class spec do you think has the most carry potential at the moment? Carry? Like, okay, so I assume by carry you mean, like, they join a group of 5 people and they make that run a success? Heal Scourge, maybe? Like, they'll just keep peeling you off the ground and throwing you at that boss over and over and over. Mastery. Wait, what? Mastery, what? What? Oh, this thing finished. Okay. I thought I ran past a mastery point. Yeah, that's actually my last one. I'm never going to use that. 620, I think, is the new cap. I think I got all of them now from the new update. Ah! Did you absorb your buff bar, which increases your rewards at the end of the lane? Dude, I've had, like, crap all over my buff bar ever since Soto, and it's just a cluster muck down there. So, no, I didn't notice. How is your tiger so fast? He's got the zoomies? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Maybe it's just because my character's smaller, so it looks faster. He's hacking. I'm using forward dash a lot to go forward. Maybe that's what you're saying? So, if anyone doesn't know this, the tiger has 2 types of ways of using their endurance. There's spacebar, which is like a jump like that. So it's like jump, 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 right? But if you just hit your dodge button, it's straight forward. So it's like one of them is kind of angled like that, and the other is just like that. So if you're just running forward and you keep hitting your dodge button, you just keep rocketing forward. But if you're hitting spacebar, you're kind of going up at an angle. So it's, you know, it's some of your forward momentum is going up. So it's, you know, less distance covered. Unless you're like jumping off a cliff or something. ANET partner privilege. What? ANET partner privilege doesn't make me faster? What the hell? What's the symbol on your buff bar when you mount the tiger? Huh? I don't know. I'm not sure what you saw. Try the speed in World v World. Are you offering me drugs? I'm a clean boy. I mean, I know that the Warclaw masteries or whatever are different in World v World, so it's not going to have the same ones. I imagine that Warclaw can't do the upward jumping in World v World. Oh shoot, my Blish head isn't turned on. Blish, wake up! Hang on. The hell is he? There he is. Alright. Will you be releasing a spoiler-free review of the expansion anytime soon? Like, what, Janthier? Like, the whole expansion? We're kind of in the middle of it. So, I've already released reviews of Janthier. I haven't released a review of, like, this latest patch, if that's what you mean. Hang on. Janthier Thoughts? What did I call it? Here we go. Janthier Wild's final thoughts. So this is my thoughts slash review after Janthier came out. I have not made a new video since the big patch the other day. Like the 1-2 days ago. God, this feels like I'm moving through tar. So yeah, you can do the forward dodges in World v World. You cannot do the leap into the sky dodges. That one. Alright. Who can slap ArenaNet to wake them up from its slumber and stop annoying us with empty updates? Return to what things was in Living World Season 4. You mean when they released free updates for everybody and they weren't getting paid and then they lost a lot of staff? I will say this. Living World Season 4 was a great story. However, it did not give me any new ways of playing the game. It did not give me expanded weapon proficiencies. It did not give me weapon master training. It did not give me a homestead. It did not give me fishing boats. It did not give me spears. It was a cool story, and that's it. I guess there was a roller beetle too that I almost never use. So, yeah, I fondly remember Living World Season 4 for one thing. I gave you the sky scale. You can get that from Soto now. And it's faster. And it shoots fireballs. Again, Living World Season 4, stellar story. My favorite story part of the whole game. But I don't think it's fair to just go, Living World Season 4 is better than the new expansion, when the new expansion gave us a ton of other crap, too. Living World Season 4 didn't give us any new fractals, didn't give us any new raids, didn't give us any new strikes, didn't give us any new repeatable content. Hey, Mug, thank you for the guides. I've learned a lot now, and I have good directions for envy and content. Cheers from Brazil. If I knew how to talk in Brazilian, I would thank you in Brazilian. But as it stands, all I can say is hue, 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 and thank you for your kind words. Appreciate you. Chat, there was one time that I had a tweet go viral, and it was a funny moment from when I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 right after BG3 came out. And I'm pretty sure it went viral specifically through Brazil. Because it got like 1 million retweets. And they all had comments like, hue, 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 hue. It was like Mordekaiser from League of Legends kept retweeting it. It was still part of Path of Fire. If you want to get Living World Season 4 now, you have to pay for it separately from Path of Fire, so I don't think it's fair to just package it in. Path of Fire has a cost, and Living World Season 4 has a cost. And they're different. Muck, will you be trying to get the new infusion? If you mean the Wayward Wisp infusions, Onyx, I already have it. If you mean something else, then I don't know what you're talking about. Muck, where did you get the B? Right there. Sorry, Muck, I watched the Skyscale guide. Can you tell me the new name of Essence of Despair? Wait, what? Sorry, I'm lost. What are we talking about? Essence of Despair. Alright, so I did /wiki Essence of Despair, and it pointed me to the page for Fine Rift Essence. I guess they changed the name of it. Does that help?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Hold on a second. There's a bunch of tabs that
An early rush with
play.
1-2-0's on it
For
them in that matchup.
Okay, I fixed it. Alright. There's another infusion from the Mistlock coffers or whatever, and Raid Boss coffers in Raid Wing 8. Apparently another chase item. Oh, okay. No, I don't currently have any other infusions as my goals right now. What is Muck doing? Just answering questions right now, Rorona. Wait, Roanoa. Not Rorona. My Rorona. No. Roanoa Zoro. They changed essences when Jane 3 was released. In the notes at the bottom of the wiki page, it mentions the old name was Essence of Despair. Gotcha. Bloodstone Infusion, I don't think there are pics or vids of it yet. So is the essence needed for Skyscale the fine one? Rage, I'm afraid I do not know. Like, I put all my knowledge on that Skyscale in that video when I made it, and I haven't really looked at that since then. So, I'm not sure. It looks like someone in chat was able to answer you, though, so that is awesome. Amok, you can get chance from those research lines great chests in that chest. Inside a chest is a new infusion. Kind of sounds like the, that box you can get in Drizzlewood that sometimes has really rare stuff in it. I wonder, I got the reward chest from this earlier, and it's almost done again. I wonder if I can, get it again. Let's find out. Guild Wars 1 Complete Collection is on sale. What? Did they do a blog post or anything on that? Can you right-click preview infusions? Usually no, unless they change something. Event succeeded. Yeah! I'm amazing. Nice. Let me try something. Hang on. Let's see. GW2 Plus. I'm using my own referral link to pull open their website. So, Janthier Wilds, $24.99. Play for free. Soto, $20. That's 20% off. End of Dragons, $15. That's half off. Path of Fire, Heart of Thorns, $7.50. 75% off Path of Fire and Heart of Thorns. Wow. That's not each. That's for both combined. $7.50 gets you those 2 expansions. That is some value. Okay. Elder Dragon Saga Complete Collection from $50 down to $20. Wait, hold on a sec. I think I said that wrong. Hold on. That's the... No, okay, the complete one is from 100 to 50. The standard collection. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty huge. Did they announce this? Like, please, someone show me a blog post or something where they said we're having a sale. Like, come on, guys. Guild Wars 2 blog. Okay. So they're having this big sale on Guild Wars 2 on the standalone client. Are they having it on Steam also is my next question. I'm opening up Steam. Since I rebooted my computer earlier against my will, I haven't seen it on Steam. Guild Wars 2. Yeah. Yep. Okay, what about Epic? Epic Store Guild Wars 2. Does not appear to be on Epic on sale. So, I think the current one is standalone client plus Steam. Okay. Alright. In my country with 10 USD, I could buy food and drink for a week. That's amazing. Over here, that's a cheeseburger. Or maybe 1 egg. At Five Guys, that's the entry fee. Nah, the little peanuts at Five Guys are free. Let's see. Half an egg. Hold on, I'm looking through stuff. Maybe they tweeted it? Let's see. Wait, is this Blue Sky or Twitter? Hold on. Guild Wars 2 Twitter. They sometimes tweet stuff. No, I don't see anything about the sale. I don't know how long this sale is going. Sale ends the 20th. Where do you see that? Does it say the... Oh, well, okay, the Steam one ends the 20th, yeah. What about the standalone one? I mean, it's probably the same. They did one on Blue Sky. Okay, hold on. Where's my Blue Sky account? Okay, hold on. Here's my Blue Sky account. Guild Wars 2. Ah! There we go. Hang on. 7% Guild Wars 2 buy.guildwars2.com. So that's the standalone client link. So they don't mention the Steam sale there. They could have done more. Now it's on Twitter. I'm too fast for them. All right, hold on. I refresh the Twitter. Imagine, okay, this is one of those things where it's just like, it's a funny idea, but I'm not gonna do it. Imagine if I retweeted their tweet, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a sale, but they provided the wrong link. Here's the correct one, and put my referral link in there. Like freaking, what was it? What was that company that was doing that? Honey? Freaking Honey? It was like scamming all the referral links. Yeah, okay, let me just fix that for you real quick. Okay. I think we could do like a little news video on it. Yo! Oh my god, I'm dead in it! Oh, I went AFK in the pit and it filled back up with the no-no juice. Whoops. I'm like, I got a Janther bee and he is immediately honeying people. Oh! What a little monster. Remember, honey is basically bee vomit, so don't make it weird. He's just throwing up on folks. I bought secrets before 4 days and I made a ticket. Is there going to be a discount of any kind? And they said they don't know. I mean, Rage, that could be accurate. When you make a ticket, keep in mind you're not talking to the master of sales who is going to do that. Like, I'm an ArenaNet partner. I didn't know there was a sale starting today. It's completely possible that the person you talk to is telling you the truth. Yeah. Give it $20 for the first 3 expansions. Says picture of Living Worlds. Wait, what? Where did you see that? Hold on, that's the blog. That's epic. So this is on their page. Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, End of Dragons. If you go to Deluxe, then it has this crap. If you go to Complete, it also has the Living Worlds. Let's see. Dang it, Greg. Greg. Let's see, close that, close that. Alright. I mean, for sure they don't know, but WTF discounts, no notice. Yeah, it happens. Okay. Yeah, I think it's worth doing this. I usually put it on blast when there's a sale. So I'll do that now. Very fast way of getting rid of the ADET partnership. Yeah. I mean, that's part of the reason I asked permission on the plushie. I could have just been like, you know, by now we have got a plushie version of this legally distinct tiny goblet-shaped creature with a wizard hat. You know, I could have just done that, and legally I think I would have been fine, but it would have been distasteful, and I don't want to give them any excuse to cut ties with me because I like being on good terms with them. Is it meanwhile possible to link Guild Wars 2 account with Steam? You cannot take a standalone client account and make it a Steam account, and you can't take a Steam account and make it a standalone client account. You can use the Steam launcher to open non-Steam Guild Wars 2, but you're not going to be able to use, like, you know, Steam bucks in it or anything like that. I wanted the plushie, but I'm broke. I need to save money. Yo, that's fine. You take care of yourself first. Take care of yourself first. Plushies are a want, not a need. I want you to want them. But you gotta take care of your needs first. Okay, let me get this set up here. Just a sec. Where is... Dang it, what is... Hold on a sec. There we go. Okay, this is what I need. Alright. Yo, Mass Attack. Why is the alert not going off? Mass Attack, thank you for the resub. I see you. I don't know why my sounds are... Oh, shoot. Alright, I'm opening up the dam. This has been paused for so long. Alright, incoming 47 alerts in a row. Ugh, Mass Attack, thank you for the resub. Appreciate you. I forgot I paused it earlier because I was having like a very serious conversation. And I never unpaused it.
Hi-ho Muck, hi-ho chat.
Hi-ho Leighton 13 from 13 minutes ago. It's not too bad. It's like 6 alerts in the queue right now. You fool. You disturbed the natural order! There's no new map.
Might just give you the prime when I'm lurking for drops.
I appreciate it. Durman Godax from 4 minutes ago.
Mukluk bobble, mukluk pat, mukluk bobble, mukluk pat, mukluk bobble.
Thank you, Mass Attack. Yes, the new map is not in the group finder. I have already reported it. It is a known issue. Okay. All right, chat. I'm gonna pause that again. We're gonna do a little video for the YouTubes here. All right, hello Guild Wars 2 gamers, Mukluk here, and as always, anytime I see like a big sale or anything like that that I think people would appreciate like being notified about, I try to put it on blast, and this is one of those times. Guild Wars 2 started a pretty fat sale today. Now Guild Wars 2 is available on 3 platforms. They have the standalone client, which is the one that's been around for, you know, over a decade. They have Steam, which has been like a year or 2 at this point, and Epic, which has just been for like less than a year. Now, Epic just had a sale very recently. The other 2 platforms did not. Now, currently, the standalone client, as of today, is having some sales that I believe go until March 20th. And I'll tell you why I think that in just a moment. So, this is the standalone client. This is the webpage where you buy the expansions for it. Janthir Wilds is currently normal price. That's expected. It is brand new. It is still receiving content. Secrets of the Obscure is from 25 USD down to 20. That's 20% off. End of Dragons is from 30 USD down to 15. That's 50% off. Path of Fire, which comes with Heart of Thorns, that's 2 of their largest expansions, is from $30 down to $7.50. That is 75% off, and you get 2 expansions. So this is hundreds and hundreds of hours of entertainment for $7.50. This is insane value. And then additionally, there is the collections that is worth mentioning. The standard collection, which just has Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, End of Dragons, is currently from $50 down to $20. The deluxe one, which has the same 3 expansions and some knickknacks, is from $75 down to $30. And the complete collection is from $100 down to $50. The complete collection has Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, End of Dragons. That's the first 3 big expansions and all of the Living World seasons. So that's usually $100 for all of that, and that's down to $50 right now. Additionally, on Steam, I have already verified, and here's my Steam, that the same deals are in effect on Steam. Now on Steam it says until March 20th, which is the reason I think all these sales end on the 20th, although on the standalone client website it does not say when the sale ends. I'm guessing it's going to be March 20th because of this. They did do a tweet on Twitter and I don't know what it's called on Blue Sky. They did a bleat on Blue Sky that basically says, hey, we're starting a sale, but it's kind of sparse on information. It doesn't say when the sale ends. And that's how we found out about this. Finally, just once again to be crystal clear, this is Epic, and Epic is not having the sale right now. Epic had a sale very recently, so I think that's why they are not having one again at this time. So this is a sale that is hitting the standalone client and Steam. And finally, I would be remiss if I didn't mention it. If you are a user of the standalone client and you are going to be buying any expansions, it's a great time to use a referral link for your favorite content creator or Mukluk. If you want to support Mighty Potato or Wooden Teapot or Iron Ranity or Laura Maiden, any of the other content creators or Mukluk, use their referral link. It costs you nothing extra. It'll be the same price, and it makes a huge difference to us. Keeps us in business, so it's very useful. My own will be down below. Use whichever one you like if you're going to get stuff. And was that the last thing? Oh, I guess, you know what, since we're here anyway, Plushie update. For those of you who are interested in the Plushie, we were working with Makeship with permission from ArenaNet. I got permission to make up to 1,000 Asura plushies with this fellow right here as the concept art. And it is happening. We currently have sold 450. There are 450 Asuras coming into the 3-dimensional world. You guys are not ready for it. Now, we have permission to sell up to 1,000 of these. If I go over that, then ArenaNet comes for my kneecap, so I gotta be careful about that. So if you are interested in reserving one and making sure you get one, the link to that will be in the description down below. We are past the point where this is absolutely happening. We had to get over 200 people interested to make this happen. And they are starting work on the prototype right now. And if you want to wait to see what it looks like, that's cool too. Just know that anyone who does it now essentially reserves one, so you don't have to worry about it selling out. So that is just a little update on that since I'm here anyway. But that's it. That's all the news I got for now. And there we go. Easy video. Okay. Hey, Muck, dude, you have an updated Druid build? If you do exclamation build, you can see a link to my GW2 efficiency where you can inspect all my builds, and it is the second build on my Ranger. Let me just a second here. Let's see. Open this up, and create, and upload video. And nope, that's not it. Hang on a second. Where is the one I just recorded? Done with the vid? Yeah, we're done with the vid. Give me a sec. All right, and throw that on there. Okay. All right. I am just going to chill for a minute. I'm uploading this thing to YouTube. Blog post up, yep, till the 20th. Nice. See, they didn't expect me to make a news video between the 1 minute they made the tweet and the 3 minutes later they made the blog post. So I'm like, oh, here's all my speculations. They're like, oh my god, Muck, freaking calm down. Give us a minute. Let us upload this stuff. Do you ship worldwide? Do I ship worldwide? If you mean the plushie, yes. The plushie has worldwide shipping. I believe it's 8 USD. It is, I believe it's 8 USD on top of the price. But the website shows it. But yes, they do have worldwide shipping. If you pre-order, it doesn't cost more. No, it's $30. Okay, let's say you wait till it's done. It's $30. If you pre-order now, it's $2 to basically reserve one, and then $28 later for a total of $30. It's the same price. So if you're sure you're gonna want one, if you pledge it now, then you definitely will, have one locked in. If you're not sure, you can wait to see what the final product will look like. This is the concept art. This is what we're shooting for. We're going to make it look as close to this as possible. However, if you want to wait, there is a small risk of it selling out, and then you wouldn't be able to get one because we only have permission from Big Brother to make 1,000. So that's. Can you ship to Italy? I believe so. I mean, I said worldwide. That's on the world as far as I know it. Speaking of plushie, whenever I click pre-order, nothing happens. Try refreshing the page. There was an issue briefly this morning where people could not place new pledges. Since then, they did fix it, and I've seen this number go up just in the last minute, so I know the website's working right now, but you might need to refresh the website. Excuse me. Let's see. Okay, so at this point, can do some thumbnail stuff. You know what? Hold on a sec. I'm actually gonna close Guild Wars 2 for a minute because it's been so. My computer's just been so unstable lately. I'm just gonna while we make the thumbnail, I'm gonna have Guild Wars 2 closed and I'll open it back up after. Pledges work now. I just put in mine. Thank you, Juby. Appreciate you. Mug, have you seen your Benoisana? I don't know what that is. Benoisana? I don't know what that is. Bunny? I haven't seen a bunny either. Let's see. Are Living World seasons in-game also discounted? You mean the ones you buy with gems? Not that I have heard, no. Okay, let's hide that for a minute. Let's delete that. Delete that. Let's just make a new background layer. Delete that. Background. Okay. Stew. Let's see. We need. How about a picture of the sales? Let's see. Where were we? We were here. Let's just get that and go here, and that's some good thumbnail juice right there. Let's see, it is art, yeah. Easy. And then let's see. We need someone pogging, of course. Like, what is a picture like this without a YouTuber pogging in some way? Do I have my pog emote in here? I don't think I have a layer for that. I guess I could have myself pogging. Hold on a sec. Where's the me folder? Let's see. You guys have no idea, dude. Look what's in this folder. Look at this. Look at all this trash. All these friggin' this stupid one. What else we got? Ooh, yeah, there we go. There we go. I think that's the one. I think that's the one. That lines up perfectly. That one do it. Now, we just used the pointing one recently. Have them all at the same time? Dude, that's a freaking pile of trash. That's a pile of trash. There we go. Easy thumbnail. Thumbnail. Let's see. GW2ursday sale 3/13/25 because I'm a filthy American. Can you have laser beams out of the eyes? I could. I'm not going to. Okay. So, next up. Let's see. Contents. This one. Okay. Reuse details. Sale? When's the last time we had a sale? There we go. All right, do that. And don't think I need... Yeah, there's not really a related link for this. We just saw the sale. All right. March 13th. I'll actually do the real date for once. I almost never do. Huge sales. Plushie update. Okay. Upload file. And thumbnails. I have to wait for this to load. There's so much on this hard drive. I like the fake dates. You like the fake dates? I'm like, I just checked my receipt. Shipping is $8.99 for the plushie. $8.99. Okay, so I was 99 cents off. Okay, thank you, Mahuya. Okay, there we go. And boop. Oh. All right. The biggest sale ever sailed. There we go. All right. And next. And yes, I'm not talking about politics. I'm not talking about crimes. Advertisers. Okay. All right. So now open this up and end screen and okay. And then we open it up to see how it goes. Let's see if it works. Wow, I'm so bright. Oh my god, the lighting. As always, anytime I use my Steam, absolutely happening. Okay, so next up is, let's see, where is the copy pasta for my referral link? Hold on, I need to put this in the Twitch chat. There. Copy that. Boop. Let's actually... Okay, let's do that, and then I need the plushie one. Exclamation plushie. Alright, there's that. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. We had to, expansions is from 25 US. Epic just had a sale very recently. Okay. I definitely gotta fix my lighting. It's so bright. All right, there we go. Okay, boom, done. Okay, business. All right, so now I'm gonna just open my Guild Wars back up. Hopefully my computer doesn't explode. Best part of pre-ordering the plushie is when the US-Canada border breaks down. It cannot be sent to me in September when it's made. I actually, because I had someone yesterday on my Discord, they asked me if, they said, I live in a country where tariffs are a problem. Do you know where it's originating from? And I was like, you know what? I'll go ask them just for you. And I went and asked them, and the place that the plushie is going to be put together and shipped out from is in China. And currently, they do not have any tariffs. Like the company Makeship does not have to deal with any tariffs with any country currently. But, you know, if that changes, he says they'll let us know. So, at the moment, it's not a problem. But, yeah. Fingers crossed that, you know, that stays good. So, there is no tariff issues at this time. Yeah, not if the current president has anything to say about it, but we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Oh, wait, hold on. Can I just take the portal? Let me see if the portal's there. Your fingers, they were glowing. It's my, I went to Chernobyl. It's my green screen. The green screen software that cuts out the green. Right now, it's being we're having to mess with it. So right now, the light reflecting off my hand, it looks green briefly, and so the software is like, I guess make him invisible. Tariffs on plushies. I know. The moment I finally make one, and then friggin' Trump's like, tax the plushies. What have the plushies ever done for America? Tell them to get their own jobs. Meh. God dang it, dude. I have several U2's plushies that are in pre-order. I would love if they weren't increased in price. U2's. What's a U? You know, I feel like I did this like a month ago. Someone said U2's, and I said, what's a U2's? And I looked it up. Oh, are these really plushies? They look like little, like, almost Funko Pop size toys. Yeah, I recognize a lot of these characters. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Actually, they look better than Funko Pops. Funko Pops look eerie to me. One time, I politely declined a sponsorship to play a game that was like Funko Pop themed, and I was just like, I'm sorry, those things creep me out. I'm sorry. I politely declined. I'm like, hi, Spooky. I wonder if I can say that this is the first Asuran plushie. I wonder if that's accurate. I know that they made a plushie of Ritlock, they being ArenaNet, and they made one of the Siege Turtle. I don't know if an Asura one's ever existed before. Unless, like, someone made, like, a homemade one. Tariffs are good. People approached me and they told me these are some of the best fleshy tariffs they've ever seen. Shut up. Get out. Shoya was there a Shoya plushie? Wait, we don't have the, like, throw essence or whatever down there. I don't know if I've seen this ending. They're just lasering. I'm not sure if there's enough people on this map to do this one, but I haven't seen this one, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Spoilers? Oh yeah, I mean this isn't really like story. Yeah, you can tell me. I don't know if I'm wasting time on this map or if I should keep trying. You gotta go down and fight the golem? Oh, so this one, the golem's the enemy. The other one, the golem's your ally. Okay. I've seen the nuke go off, but I never knew, like, what led up to it. Is there a meta on this map? There's kind of 3 mini metas. There's one that goes like north from town, one that goes east from town, and one that goes south from town. You saw the nuke from close range. Yeah, I didn't see what led up to it. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, we can keep fighting. Ah! Dang it. Oh no, oh no. No, let me out! No! She said get out of the crater, I can't get out. Wait, maybe can we stay now? They're staying. It said get out of the crater a second ago. Watch I stay and die, because I didn't listen. If you get to Ugandan time, you don't have to leave. Okay, so I guess we like it's like a we phased it type situation. It's Gorseval and the gliding all over again. Use Bumble! Slam into him! Oh, I just thought of another good bee name. Beedrisil. AoE res. Boom! 5 lives saved. You're welcome. Click these links. Going invuln for 3 seconds. Do we stay or do we run? Imagine if I'm like, yay, I can stay, and then a moment later, nuke. Like, no. Oh my god, that's me. Hi, you. You can launch on the updrafts of Warclaw. Yeah, I think you can use Warclaw or Skyscale in the updrafts. I think you can use either one. Mog Public Convergence 15 minutes with new boss Greer, will you do it? No, I won't have time to do that. Maybe this evening I can do another one. My morning stream is going to be wrapping up in about 15 minutes. I've got some stuff I have to knock out, and then I'll be back for the evening stream in like 5 hours. Usually a mythic chest next to North Boss chest, by the way. This is like the third time this morning I've done this meta, so I might have already gotten it. I guess I've already got it. Let's see. All right. Just got a few more minutes. Let's see what events are going on right now. Battle for the Jade Sea, Ether Blade Assault. Let's take a look. I do enjoy Ether Blade. Let's see if anyone in EU is doing this right now. Meta new map. The timing during the final boss event is kind of iffy. Dude, there was one earlier where like I know one part where the timing is off. The nuke goes off and it can kill you if you're too close. I was too close, I died. Someone then came down to revive me, and then they died in the poison that is supposed to dissipate with the nuke. Then someone else came down and saved them. So it's like the poison didn't clear when the nuke went off, and so the people that came down to res the people that died in the nuke died in the poison, and then a few, like another 10 seconds later, the poison dissipated. So those two aren't lined up super well yet. Rest in peace, Vanessa, and hashtag never forget. Like have those little crosses, like the ones on the side of the road, but one for the canyon, says Vanessa. Yeah, it's not the same dot. It's radiation. That's right. It's nuclear radiation. It's just fallout. Isn't Beedrisil the name for something already? Oh, is it? I was just thinking of Yggdrasil, and then I said Beedrisil. If someone's already thought of that, I didn't know. Pokemon bees? I know Beedrill, the Pokemon. But I was saying Beedrisil like Yggdrasil. I was trying to be clever. I guess it failed. How's the B-Pet performing? I saw your vid on it. Lately I've just been kind of using it for fun and because lots of people ask about it. My build doesn't have Fury on it, so it would honestly be better for me in open world to be using the Tiger for the Fury. But the Bee's fine. It has a 300 CC, and it has the AoE cripple and slow, which is nice, and it has a poison attack, so it does fair damage for a pet. I haven't really like parsed it on a golem against like an Aboga or anything like that. I did see Boyce, another streamer who's like a really high-end Ranger PvP player, was using it on a Soul Beast, in PvP with the Fernhound. He's using Bee and Fernhound on a Condi Soul Beast last night. It was pretty cool to watch him. Soul Beast? Yeah, Soul Beast. 2 E's. Well, I'm on EU. I'm in a squad. There's 17 slots open. Gonna be knocking out the... It's probably gonna be the last thing I've got time for this morning is the Ether Blade meta. But if anybody wants to join, there's a link to it. This is just one that I really enjoy doing. This is one of my favorite ones from End of Dragons. Just because it has a challenging boss fight that you have to take a little seriously at the end of it. So I usually get lots of revives and heals and stuff off. 62 gigabyte KCD2 patch. Wait, you said KDC2. Kingdom Dumb Deliverance. KFC. Kentucky Fried. Kentucky Fried Deliverance. Did you guys hear they're moving the head of KFC to Texas? Now we're gonna have Texas Fried Chicken. Do you ever raid other streamers? Just curious, I'm not a streamer myself. What's up, Weird Waffle? The first, like, 4 years I streamed, I raided other streamers after every stream, every day. I stream 365 days, so I've done more raids than most people have done streams. We got to the point, though, where, like, I've developed a community with certain morals. And it got to the point where sometimes, like, I would raid someone, and, like, I'd regret it in, like, 10 seconds. And I was like, oh my god, like, I shouldn't have brought my people here. So, for the most part, these days, I either don't raid, or I raid people I know are, like, along the same moral compass. You know? So, like, you know, people that I've kind of vetted already. Now, during drops, I know that during drops, there's a lot of people that come in and they go AFK just to get drops, and I respect that. So during drops, I'll always raid someone else doing drops, so that anyone who's AFK still gets what they're trying to get. Like, I'll compromise my morals on drops weeks. What do the other streamers do to get you to regret them? Honestly, any that are just like, you know, cussing constantly. Or, you know, they're just like saying racial stuff. Or they're getting really political. Or, and sometimes, this one's pretty innocent, I accidentally raid someone not realizing they don't speak English. Totally fine. Most of my audience speaks English, so we can't understand it. And so the viewer count goes up, and then the viewer count tanks, and then they feel bad. They're like, oh my god, this guy raided and they hate me. And it's like, no, dude, we just can't understand. I'm sorry. So it's like a vetting process is often good. Like, one time I raided this lady named Loranity. She speaks like Dutch or something. They can't understand a thing she's saying. Muck hates small streamers. I have rated small streamers more than they have done streams. Get off my back. No, Laura's awesome. Me and Laura had this awesome system where after my morning stream, I would raid her, and then after her stream, she would raid me during my evening stream, and we could just, like, keep it rolling, and it was so awesome for such a long time. And then she decided to, like, stop waking up when her alarm clock went off or something. Like, she just decided, you know what, I'm gonna be late 60 days in a row. And the whole thing fell apart, chat. It was great while it lasted. But now it's like when she's online, when I'm going offline, it's a rare, wonderful day. Late Ranity? Yeah, late Ranity. Exactly. Now she has to excuse time change? Yeah. Actually, I don't know if the time change puts me closer to her late time or further away. I don't know. Further away? Oh, lucky me. How so didn't time go forward? All I can tell you is right now, it's just about 2 p.m. for me. Hey, Vortus, thank you for the raid. I just realized my alerts are off, hang on. Vortus, thank you for the raid. I really appreciate that. We are close to wrapping up ourselves, but I promise I'll raid someone else soon, and we'll, anyone who's just farming drops, we'll pay him forward. We'll move him forward.
Vortus43 raided
There
my
it
stream
is.
with 206 viewers.
Thank you. Hello, hello, welcome. Where's the boy? Oh god, there's so many people in here. There we go. GG! Nice. Alright. Waka 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 waka. Open all the boxes. Get the loot. Okay, sweet. Alright. Does Netherlands do daylight savings time? Yes, in 2 weeks. Oh, maybe I could catch up with late lore again in 2 weeks. Do nodes you get not show up in your home till the next day? I think if you zone out of your home and zone back in, you might see them immediately. But they'd definitely show up the next day if I'm wrong. Thanks? Sure. Alright. Okay, cool. Well, chat, I hate to step away while we have record-breaking numbers on my stream, but I do have some stuff I have to take care of. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today. SE8, thank you for the Prime just now. Appreciate that. As always, if you happen to be new here, my name is Muck. I stream every evening and every weekday morning. I'll be back in about 5 hours for the evening stream. I'll be back on Guild Wars 2 again tonight if you want to hang out with me. As always, please hit that follow button on Twitch, like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. There's links to my 2 YouTube channels if you're in the if you see them in the chat. There are 2 of them. Sub to both of those, and a special thank you to the patrons. They keep my channel alive. Could not do what I do without their support, and there's a link to that in the chat if you're interested. And as always, for the next week, plug for the plushie. There is a link to that in the chat if you're interested in making sure you get one before the stock runs out. We're working with Makeship with permission from ArenaNet to make this dude right here into a Asuran plushie. Be sure to check out that link if you're interested in that. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay safe. I am going to find someone to raid on the Twitch side of things just to make sure the people that are farming drops are able to still get them. Oh, you know what? Noxxi, my lewd editor, is currently in Guild Wars 2. So I'm gonna drop in on her. I'm gonna give her some support today. So I will see you guys over there and see what the meme queen is up to, and I will be back later tonight. See ya.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because you can learn very little about them on like about Abaddon 2 or